Lucas, what is the main difference between Russian and Ukrainian? Because it sounds very similar to me. Sometimes
Well,
it's hard for
you
me to
probably
distinguish. Yeah.
Try to hear the sound h.
Yeah.
You know, they don't have it in Russian.
Yeah.
So for example, говорить, to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Ukrainian they might say говорити. Говорити.
I see. So that's one
Even though
way.
the proper way to say it is розмовляти. For example,
Yeah.
я розмовляю українською.
And then also they use all the vocabulary, right? I mean, the
Yeah.
pronunciation is pretty similar as far
It
as
is.
I understood, but they use other words that are
Yeah.
maybe more related to Polish.
It's 50-50. It's a
50.
mix of Russian, Belarusian, Polish. It's a new unique language. Ukrainian is a unique language.
How can you recognize Ukrainian? I mean, the written language. How can you recognize? How can you distinguish
Oh yeah.
it from
So
Russian?
the alphabet is almost the same, but there are 4 letters in the Ukrainian script that are not present in the Russian one,
Yeah,
and there are also 4 letters in the Russian script that are not present in the Ukrainian
yeah.
alphabet. Yeah. So if you see those letters, then you can immediately recognize which language is written.
I see. Can Russian speakers understand Ukrainian and the other way around?
It's a difficult question. Well, I think that most Ukrainian speakers understand Russian very easily because here in Ukraine, not only Lviv but also in other cities,
Yeah.
you can hear Russian everywhere all the time.
And they grew up with the Russian
Yeah,
language,
exactly. Yeah,
right? So most
because of
Ukrainian-
history and so on.
Yeah,
But I think that most Russian speakers,
yeah.
I don't think they understand Ukrainian very well. I mean, if they are exposed to Ukrainian, then of course they can adapt
Yeah.
and learn it very quickly.
Yeah. Tell us, how can we see which language it is? How
Yeah,
can
for
we
example,
recognize-
Ukrainian, right? You have
Yeah.
this letter here,
Yeah.
E. Yeah, you don't have the letter in Russian. In Russian, they write it with this letter.
Okay.
And here you also have Y. You don't have that letter in Russian. Yeah, so if you see those letters, you can immediately see that it's an Ukrainian text.
Yeah.